In day-to-day activities, our attention is spread amongst different endeavors. In modern terms, attention may seem like a generally shallow word that holds very little value up front. But in reality, it actually holds the three most precious commodity of our lives: time, effort, and money. In this digital world we're living in, where the attention goes, these commodities will follow and become necessary expenses. In more casual terms, clout equals currency. Money might be a lot easier to value and protect because it is the commodity that all of us can tangibly perceive and thus we can conceivably measure. But time and effort, they're the ones that are practically invisible to us and we find them very hard to gauge. And it is often only when we properly look back do we finally realize how much more we have lost than what we initially perceived just through a pure monetary perspective. We all know that today's form of distraction and temptation can be extremely and impulsively seductive, and that in turn cause us to forego any consideration towards the price that we have to pay. And both time and effort are usually the ones that we ignorantly forego because their intangibility and quantity caused us to blindly misjudge their actual finiteness. As rational men, it is very adamantly agreed that if we ever decide to sacrifice our precious commodities, it will be on those endeavors or circumstances that would bring either guaranteed or high probability of direct returns or benefits to us. We pay to get what we want. But let's be honest here, there are way more things and circumstances that are not worth paying in today's age, like scrolling through social media for hours and minding other people's business. What do you actually get from that endeavor that directly benefits you? Most of the time, you'll only precipitate the unshackling of your unresolved insecurities that will eventually snowball into a full day of unproductive contemplation and depression. Or in other words, you're paying for something that will cost you a lot more after you pay for it, with no returns whatsoever. You must make sure that whatever it is that you are allocating your attention to will be or have a high chance to be a direct positive contributor towards both your livelihood and well-being. Always be aware of what you're doing and what you're thinking. Train yourself to become subtly wary of what's truly important for you and what tries to distract you away from your priorities. And this does not only apply to your endeavors, but also the people you are dealing with as well. Most people want your attention just so they can selfishly satiate their immediate cravings for validation and affirmation. You must make sure that those individuals whom you are spending your time, effort, and money on are also giving you similar or more of their commodities as well. Do not force yourself to expend more of your resources to try and get what you want out of people. Remember, you cannot control what they think and feel. If they do not reciprocate with cooperative, accommodating, and respectable intentions, do not waste any more of your attention on them. Withdraw from them completely in order to retain your dignity and not become a needy people pleaser. Understand and remember that not everyone will be on the same page as you, and that you will encounter individuals who will try to exploit you for their own malicious and selfish intentions. Guard your attention. Protect them. Do not get comfortable in thinking that everyone you meet or have met will have purely good intentions for you, as you have absolutely no evidence of what's going on inside their heads and hearts. Oftentimes, when we finally manage to discard distractions away initially, we somehow manage to slowly reintroduce them back into our lives or routines again. Because we start to subconsciously loosen that grip of awareness, as over time it becomes too intense and taxing for us to constantly pay attention and fight against our temptations. And let's be honest here, it is not a pleasant feeling to constantly be in conflict with our impulses. Which is what this particular video is for, reminding you gentlemen to not slip too far into the comfortable trap of wasting your precious commodities away. Thank you for watching.